gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Hell no.
I'm a
Well, it
conservative
looks
in
like
New York, man. I know what you're talking about.
it looks like the poll is turning. Somebody got some echo. You're gonna have to mute up. Yeah, if you're not talking, mute up. But it looks like the poll is turning, y'all. The question was, do you think the allegations against Jussie Lee Peterson are true? After watching the documentary, 46% say yes, 54% say no.
Dang, Mercy turned the tide.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have went the other way.
They turned the tide, man. They turned the tide. So you got some people who are sticking their necks out for Jussie Lee Peterson, holding out hope. He's going live tomorrow morning, so maybe he will address the situation. Maybe he won't.
He's not gonna address it, bro.
He's not. Yeah.
I've been watching him for a minute. He's never gonna address this ever.
And that tells you something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does.
I mean, you can tell. Like if you guys watch him, right, when he does his interviews, you know how he already gets down, right? If somebody tries to counter him, he'll just repeat what he said. He's not gonna. He never really come. Like he always tries to control it.
Yeah, he's not a great debater. He's definitely not a great debater. Might be a great masturbator, but he's a masturbator.
I just want to say why I think that it's most likely not true.
Okay.
I don't think it's. I think there may be a little bit of relevance there. Holy shit, yo! I'm in my front yard. A cat just ran across the street. Whatever.
Scared a little cat?
Nah, bro. This guy was about to hit him. Yo, but I've been watching JLP for maybe I'd say like 5 years, right? And he always tells his origin story. You know, he grew up in the segregated South. You know what I mean? You know, he was against the civil rights movement. Like, I just don't see. I mean, I know there's dudes like that can grow up to be homosexual, have homosexual tendencies, but he's been on the same message for so long. You know, I just find it hard to believe that he would be doing some shit like that. But I mean, I don't know what happens when the cameras are off. Like you said, it's just a persona. And I definitely agree that you're not gonna get a dude to come out and just start talking about that shit, yo.
Yeah,
like
and all these dudes came out and started talking about the shit, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, look, just them saying like, "Oh yeah, we were giggling," bro. I couldn't say that about me and my boy. Like, no. yo, yeah, me and my boy was just giggling about this. The fuck?
Absolutely not.
That's insane.
Yeah, but me like that he did say that he was in a fallen state, and that when he turned 30 something that he changed his life. So we don't know.
That's a big fact.
From 30 beyond, so he could have been gay.
Yo,
so
that's
all I know.
Yeah.
You know, so some allegations could be true, but if he did turn his life around, because like, you know, God could forgive your ass even if you're gay, and if you did turn around and haven't done no gay shit since whenever the hell, you know, you did all that. So I don't know, like nothing is impossible, but when that forgiving your mama shit and forgiving your parents, hella works. I'm telling you. That's why I don't know if he's gay, because the shit he says is like that shit powerful, but I don't know, but gay people can say powerful shit too, you know. So it's like, I don't know, but these allegations, they seem more like a slander to me. Like they up there, like this motherfucker owes me money. He didn't want to pay me, so I'm gonna say he's gay. I don't give a fuck. The money's more important than me seeming gay. I don't give a shit. They might be gay, so they don't give a fuck neither. They're like, I don't give a fuck. I'll slander him too. You know, he's gay. I need money. Fuck. I mean, I'm gay. I need money. I can say I suck this dick. You suck whatever, and there we go. So.
Let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though. If it came out to be true, right? If it was a true thing, right?
Right.
Well, does that diminish all of the shit that he said before? All of the principles that he stood on?
It diminishes his
Some of
outward,
them, not all of them, though.
like his opposition to homosexuality. Yeah, it diminishes that. I think
If he comes out and
it doesn't make it right, but it definitely ruins his argument.
yep, he's right. Gen Z's right. If it comes out to true that he's gay, a lot of stuff that he said, you could go ahead and throw that out right away.
Yeah.
You know, because you cannot say all the shit he said and be gay. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Like, I don't see it being true, because if it is true, I don't see him not like. He's gonna have to delete himself if it comes out as true, because he's built his whole life around this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's read this super trap. Shout out to Danny Nightblade for the $5 super trap. He says the title of this video should be JLP accused of being a male groomer by Beta Male 21 Studios. No evidence, no case, no credibility. JLP is amazing. So they going hard for JLP in the chat. They don't want it to be true. Even after seeing decumentary, they say that it's no proof. Okay. And they standing on it. They going hard for JLP. So I mean, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
I feel it too, man, because I mean, as far as the hate for Black conservatives go, you know what I mean? I watched the whole thing about like Clarence Thomas's confirmation and shit. They put him through the fucking ringer, man, about these sexual allegations and everything like that. And then the guy, I think the dude across the pond, I don't know if he's here in the stream anymore, but he was talking about how Bill Cosby may or may have not have done what he did. There is a documentary that is out that does oppose some of the allegations that were put forth to him. Mm-hmm. You know, because he was trying to buy a major TV network at the time. I think it was in the 80s, and a lot of the executives didn't like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't know. You know, there's conflicting things here, but you know, the courts are there to decide. You know. Yeah.
No, I feel you. Man, it's tough because. Whew, I don't know, man. I don't know. You got these grown ass men coming out. It's a very difficult situation. Who knows what's true, what's false? People saying that it is a hit campaign. The poll is getting a little bit more divided. You got 55% saying nope, he's not gay. 45% saying that he is. So he's definitely got some supporters around this way. If I had to call it, man, I have not seen anything in particular that would make me think that he was gay. But these people talking about he did things with them and whatnot. The guy who he knew for 10 years and was smashing, allegedly, that one is the most credible to me. Plus the bald nigga, he was on the show as well. And I just don't think that when you're that close and connected to somebody, you, out of all things, say that, oh, he was gay.
Yeah.
And he tried me.
But you know what? I feel like if we believe their stories just outright, you know, then we kind of are doing the opposite of the Me Too movement of the believe all women. You don't got to believe all men either. So, you know, it's tricky. Right. Is there any criminal, he's not facing any criminal charges? No.
I mean, but all of those instances were pretty much consensual. Like, I mean,
okay.
You know, he had a consensual relationship with the white man for 10 years, and the white man told his wife and his kid. That's what throws me. Like,
yeah, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. We gotta confirm if you got kids, man.
Yeah, we gotta hit his son up.
Yeah, we gotta confirm he got a wife and kids, bro. Because that shit is crazy. Because I can't go to my daughter and be like that. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
That documentary did not go more deep. When they said that, they should have gone deeper. They should have cut away to the kids and to the mom and been like, so what he said that day, is it true? You know, like, because he could be telling us that for all we know. He could have never said nothing, and right now be funking with his wife and kids, and he don't give a shit what he could say, you know. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, the documentary just because it seemed like a 60 seconds doesn't mean it's credible. And just because it has 6 people, you know, doesn't mean it's credible. I want to see like proof video. I want to see.
I mean, but can you really ask for videos of him fucking a nigga? Like, can you really ask for that?
I mean, I don't want to see it. What I meaning when I mean video proof, like some concrete proof, you know, because when I mean video, that's, you know, self-explanatory. You're seeing it. Like anything, shit. I don't want to get into detail, but you know, use something and bring his DNA and be like, oh, here, look, I did some homosexual shit. There we go. We know it's for show, you know, but it's none of that. That's why I can't call it. And then he is hella old. I thought gay people is for gay shit is for like the younger people, you know.
No, sir. Yo, bro, go down to Hell's Kitchen, bro, in New York City. You'll see what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of shit. It was a lot of gay shit going on in the 70s too.
But I haven't stepped foot in that shit. Never. So I don't know what they got going on over there. But San Francisco, they just had pride. The Warriors parade was on. It seemed more like a pride parade towards the end. Hella fags everywhere. I was like, oh man, I left right away. I got my kids and got up out of there. But San Francisco ain't gone to shit, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, I think it's just gonna. I think that this one documentary is gonna be the only thing that comes out, and then JLP is gonna stay quiet about it, and then it's just gonna be up to his supporters if they want to continue or not, because it could go either way.
Yeah, if they want to push,
I ain't supporting him. Fuck that. How am I gonna help? How am I gonna support somebody who's not being vocal about it? You know, if he ain't defending himself, why should we? Fuck that. If he ain't doing it, I ain't doing nothing.
Nah, bro, because I understand what you're saying too, man.
They're lying and they on some shit, and this is why, because they owe me some money, and start spitting facts, you know. And if he says tomorrow, oh, they're just saying some bullshit, and that's it, and keeps it moving, that's fishy.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. He's not in my eyes. He's not infallible. So if he stays quiet, he's gonna be a little bit sus in my mind. But I might still watch some of his interviews. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out to Act Nation News with the $10 super trap. He says, let's just call him Jussie Lee Peterson. Yeah, man. Hey, it's looking wild, y'all. It really is. I don't fuck, man. Because I don't want to just go and call the nigga gay, but those accounts of what he did is wild. Like I said, I've never really seen men come with the whole, you know, oh, we were touched sob story like grown ass men, unless it was on some Catholic priest shit where they were touched when they was 9 years old and they held that story for like 30 years and then came out. But for these grown ass men to just straight up, you know, say, hey, we were touched or whatnot, or we participated in a consensual relationship. That shit is wild to me. And I think that honestly, the production of this documentary, he definitely has to say something about it. I think for me to say, okay, yo, Broom, wash the hands with it. Because if he doesn't say something about it, more people are going to come out. Because there's no way. If he was doing this, there's no way that there weren't more people.
How many subscribers does that channel have? Project 21, I think it is, right?
Studio 21.
Oh, Studio 21, yeah.
It's ran by a little white boy too, who be calling everybody beta, which is funny because he's like a little mini version of Jussie, but just a white version. You know, he be telling, you know, homosexuals bad, you know, conservatism, all just like Jussie. So it's like it's funny, you know, that he came out with that piece too.
Well, yeah, so they didn't come out with the piece. Apparently there was like some, I don't know, Catholic organization that came out with the piece. But 21 Studios has 380K subscribers. Jussie Lee Peterson has 333,000 subscribers. And like I said, they put out a video on a guy who they had embraced before. That's why it sounds like it really could be real. And he was in the chat. He said he had 100% evidence. I don't know if they're going to like slowly drop more information on it, because now the streets are hungry. We want 100% proof. Like the documentary to the streets, the documentary isn't good enough to sway them because, you know, Jussie Lee Peterson has a really devoted following. So to the streets, yeah, this documentary cool and all, but in my chat, at least 55% say no, he's still a Christian. He's not gay, this, that, and the third. So shout out to Danny Nightblade with the $45, with the $5 super trap. He says, the same people who believe JLP is a sexual predator are probably the same people who believe President Trump is a racist, gullible, and simple-minded.
I'm a nurse.
A nurse?
Yes.
Beta! Groomer, are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Are you the head? Beta!
I am no. I'm an alpha.
Not if you think you and your wife are equal. Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
And my stepmom thought I was getting an attitude, and she got really mad that I said that to her. And so not even like 2 minutes later, my dad called me.
Beta!
I told my dad.
Oh, poor daddy feelings hurt.
Poor.
Beta!
Since you think I'm a beta.
Manhood hour!
I wouldn't say that they're necessarily simple-minded if they believe that he's gay, but I think that people are complicated. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't know nobody. Everybody that you see on the screen ain't really their authentic self.
Yeah, you don't know these people.
You know what I'm saying? That's like almost like when certain females that I know, when they think that Meg Thee Stallion or Nicki Minaj, you know, they think that they're real. That's who they are when they see them on TV. And
right.
You know what I mean? You gotta, it's not as simple as that.
Right. I mean, shit. Anybody else want to come up? Because I see a lot of people in the chat talking about it ain't true. Well, shit. Y'all better come up and defend this, man. Because I'm trying to figure out like what the streets is thinking. It don't matter what I think. Me personally, it kind of throw me off that it's some grown men talking about we was fucking for 10 years. That's crazy. God damn.
Yo, bro, I thought it was funny as hell when you said, yo, this dude didn't fucking spin the block when he said that he was fucking on him and shit. Like, yo,
no cap.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's a fact though.
No cap.
I ain't gonna lie. What was that guy's name? Rooney something, right? Rooney?
Yeah, Rooney.
I want to know more like tomorrow Jussie Lee needs to come on and be like, look, man, this is what happened between me and him. This is why he's hating and this and that, or you know, he was about him specifically because all the other ones are like whatever. He's the one saying I've been fucking you for 10 years. So he's the guy that we need to be like, okay, well, since you know, you should know more intimate stuff and more stuff about him, and like spill the beans, and if there is beans to spill, and let us know so we could, because man, he's making Christians look real bad, and if he is gay, like they say, because right now he got me. I'm a Christian conservative. He got me thinking that documentary, like man, because you know, like you said, like how are these people gonna come up and say they gay and telling on TV? Right. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But like something to me is telling me, man, he's saying is very powerful. So I'm thinking motherfuckers gonna try to find a way to discredit everything he say. So money talks and like I don't know if you know who Tim Pool is. They be swatting his ass all the time. Yeah. Maybe that's a form of getting him is he's gay or trying to. They found somebody said, man, aren't you funky with him? Yeah. Can you say this? Like, oh, they probably found that guy in a gay bar. Made it even easier. They know he was gay, and they're like, hey, just man, he kicked me out of church because I was gay and I didn't or something.
Right.
But yo, fellas, I gotta say though. Okay, go for it. Bro.
I was just gonna say I'm trying to get Anonymous God on the stream. I don't know if he disagrees or agrees, but you got some echo, Anonymous God. So let me see if you good now. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do I got any feedback?
Nah, you good.
All right, for sure. Hey, appreciate you having me on, man. Salute to the panel.
Oh yeah.
As far as JLP is concerned, I've seen. I'm very familiar with him. I don't watch him a lot, but from what I've seen from the guy, he's been pretty consistent, at least with his message and the way that he carries himself. And you know, unless I see some actual receipts, it's just gossip to me.
Okay.
Because because Jussie's at a point where I wouldn't say he's the biggest dude, but he's big enough to ruffle the right feathers. I'll say that. And if you just look at what's going on around this country, and especially with the politics, especially when it comes to, you know, conservative and liberal, religious and non-religious, you know, this battlefield is pretty heated, and the forces that we're up against will pull out all the stops. Like people say, I get where you're coming from when you say it's hard to, you know, get, you know, a certain amount of individuals to line up and say this kind of stuff. But in my opinion, I don't think it's hard at all if you put the right bag in front of them, or if you give them the right incentives.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. It's easy to sell out. We see sellouts every day, and especially like, you know, somebody mentioned in the chat, Kavanaugh. I mean, how they even let that whole sham go down is, you know, that was disgusting.
The Kavanaugh thing is a little different though, because it was women, you know.
Well,
and
I
usually
get all
women
that, but
are more likely to come out and come together in droves and paint this narrative, especially, I mean, according to the Kavanaugh situation, that bitch ain't even never ever met him like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was making up stories left and right, but the whole point of me making that comparison is it's just the accusations, hurling accusations at somebody without any hardcore evidence to actually back that up, whether that's a female or a male.
Right.
You know, it's still the same situation where everything is alleged right now. So, you know, like I said, I don't really have I'm not invested in the situation like that, but I do think that Jussie should be afforded the benefit of the doubt. As far as, you know, just being fair to the dude, you know what I'm saying? Because I never seen him step out of line with anybody, you know, as far as in this YouTube streets. He's not the type of dude that really goes, you know, around starting beefs with people. So, you know, I never really seen the dude step out his lane like that. So, like I said, until I see some receipts, you know what I'm saying, it's just gossip to me. And I don't put anything past anybody on the left. There is no there is no level they won't stoop to in order to get their man.
Yeah, Terry Clifford made a great point. He said gay men are like women. That's a good point. A lot of these LGBT people, they be lying on people saying that they fucked them and they never did. Remember the Sydney Star and Chingy situation? That was a real thing. Somebody just linked this video in the chat of, I guess, some guy who is pro Jussie Lee Peterson, a friend of Jussie Lee Peterson, analyzing the situation. If you guys want to go watch that, it is it says Jussie Lee Peterson Manosphere hit piece analyzed. I don't know if he's gonna go through with it, but let's listen to a little bit of what he got to say and see what he's talking about.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Fall under it very, very nicely. It'd probably be the image for that particular colloquial term among millennial internet usage. This is a hit piece against Jussie Lee Peterson. We're going to get right into it. There are multiple links in the description. By the way, one will be pinned. Now that is specific. Well, I'll just pin them all. Never mind. To the video, actually. Okay. To Milo in this video as well. First, though, I wanted to get to some of these tweets. This is by Manosphere, President Anthony Dream Johnson. Now, of course, anytime you're talking about the Manosphere, if you're talking about sexual proclivities, I hate to tell you this, dude, but a lot of us consider it to be sus to begin with, but we'll go past that for the moment and just read what you had to say. Links in the description. These two are archived. This is the first. Breaking, former 21 Convention speaker. 21 Convention is a Manosphere sort of thing. Male empowerment, which is good. MRA, which can be good, litigation reform and so forth. Again, it can also be a little bit sus. And self-proclaimed Christian pastor Jussie Lee Peterson, JLP talk, has been credibly exposed. You're making a declarative legal term, by the way, there. You might want to rephrase that. As a homosexual super predator by a Catholic organization in Michigan. 21 Studios is officially severing all ties with JLP effective immediately. Now, I confronted on this, and I said I wanted more evidence. And the image that I got back was effectively telling me that I was white knighting. Apparently, to these triggered special snowflakes, you're not allowed to declare that you want any evidence for a claim, or you're simping for somebody. That'll get us right into the next tweet, which is very preemptive and very, very well made. I will give you credit for this, my man. Couldn't have done it better myself. When exposing a cult leader and predator, there will always be an avalanche of codependent simping from the broken men who have been conditioned to circle the wagons. Try to have mercy, because I have none to offer. Again, if you proclaim that you would like more evidence than the video clip you're alluding to shows, which is really not evidence at all, and we'll get into that, you are a simp. You're simping for Jussie Lee Peterson. To be clear, I've gone on his show. I've had conversations with him, brief, but I've had them. He never said anything suspect to me. I guess I'm not his type, right? Manosphere President Anthony Dream Johnson, by the way, kind of an obtuse username. Hell, you think StickSex and Hammer 666 is long. By the way, I will say right off the bat, I do understand the fact that the TradCon side of the Manosphere will probably dogpile me and this video based on me analyzing this at all. Oh, Jussie Lee Peterson has the defense of a Satanist. Of course. This is proof that he is oogling young men. I do not care about his orientation, to be clear.
So Buddy is a Satanist.
He's a former Satanist.
Former Satanist. Okay. Oh wow, this is wild.
Maybe he's
I'm
gay.
familiar with this cat too. Sticks and Hammer. He's a pretty smart dude.
He real? He legit? I mean, he got.
It doesn't seem like he has anything, any skin in the game with anybody. Like, I think he's just, when he makes this video, I think he's just more or less being objective.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, that's real. We have not gotten any evidence.
And that's a red flag too, man. If they don't want no evidence, man, that's a red flag.
Yeah, it's a red flag.
Maybe he screws roadkill. I literally don't care about these things. What I do care about is one thing. This is the only reason that I'm making this response. I care about the fucking goddamn horseshit that has become the hashtag #MeToo debacle. I care about the fact that content creators are continuously bombarded by claims against them, which even when not proven to be true, are proclaimed to be true. They are endlessly trotted out. They are recycled out of context, and people have their entire careers hazarded.
And that is true. We talked about the Me Too situation. We just said that it's usually women use the Me Too as a weapon, but it can be weaponized by men as well.
By bullshit like this. If you have proof that Jussie Lee Peterson stuffs his rock hard cock in other men, please provide it, because the clip that you're alluding to doesn't actually show that. You claim that it's objectively true. He's been exposed. He's gay and he pervs on various young men. I would note that at one point within this particular clip, which is really what it is, it's not much of a documentary being 24 minutes long. Again, we'll get into the content and you should definitely watch it. Clank on, everybody. Watch it. I would notice this. At one point in this particular expose, it is claimed that a person who still works with Jussie Lee Peterson and has defended him vigorously against claims against him, up to and including to, I believe now, that he was wrapped up like a burrito, explicitly stated here, wrapped up like a burrito in bed, and another dude witnessed this, and Jussie Lee Peterson was kissing him on the head and giggling.
He did say that.
Okay, that could be suspect behavior, but it's not exactly fucking a man in the ass.
Okay. I'm gonna stop him right there. There's no way I'm kissing another man on the fucking forehead unless that's my son. Like, there's no way.
I feel you.
We don't know that it actually happened because the person making the claim appears to be disgruntled by Jussie Lee Peterson. Enter several other individuals, the first one of which is the only one that actually figures heavily within this documentary expose. Again, I use those terms loosely. I have a lot of claims to deal with here. I have a claim Jussie Lee Peterson said weird shit to me. Jussie Lee Peterson hugged men maybe a little bit too much. He kissed him on the cheek. At one point, one of these individuals is visibly disgusted at the fact that Jussie Lee Peterson allegedly kissed another man on the cheek. A fairly familial gesture that happens literally all the time. You should, by the way, never visit the Netherlands if you consider this to be problematic.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Ain't no other man kissing me on the cheek. I'm going to tell you that much right now.
Lots of claims. Where's the evidence? The first 3 minutes of this goddamn clip, which is really what it is, don't even talk about the allegations against Jussie Lee Peterson. It's a run-up to a hit piece that has to deal only with his religious beliefs. And that's what I think that we're dealing with here. Here we get 3 minutes of prep work in this, again, link in the description. Go ahead and fucking watch it for yourself. I'll pin it as well on YouTube if you're watching it there. We get 3 minutes of his religious beliefs are out of line with reality, out of line with whatever religious orthodoxy you happen to have in mind. Orthodox Catholicism, some sort of Reformed faith, maybe the Absolute Orthodox, maybe you're Mormon or something. Well, regardless, Jussie Lee Peterson is biblically and canonically unacceptable. So therefore, obviously, because he doesn't believe the way we do, he is also a pervert, he's a groomer, and very problematic in every other possible way. Where have I goddamn heard this sort of horseshit before? Then we have another fucking problem. We have the adjacency of Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo is the biggest conversion sham since Rouge. I think I would grade them as being similar. It's sort of like comparing Fukushima to Chernobyl. They're both major disasters. One killed more people. The other one has a larger exclusion zone. Pick your poison. It'll be uranium in one form or another. Get some polonium up in you. Go and meet with Putin. Milo Yiannopoulos says that Jussie Lee Peterson is absolutely gay. Why the fuck do I care about what Milo Yiannopoulos says? Again, the only consideration that I can make of any other content creator who's had such a massive turnaround was Rouge, were conveniently right around the time that all of his very profitable works were banned off of Amazon. All of a sudden, he found the light of Jesus. When he was no longer making any money doing the pickup artist thing, all of a sudden, he grew his beard out longer, went on a sabbatical, and started rambling about religion. It's almost like talentless people have a tendency to do that when it's the last thing that they can do. There's nothing else they can do in their life. So it used to be you became a monk. Now you become a YouTuber who talks about religion. I think it's more lucrative than being a monk, although brewing beer is, of course, a good thing. It's very funny. It's sort of like why Joyce Meyer still has the...
Okay, he's kind of rambling, but yeah, we get his point.
Yeah, all he did was speculate on a speculative documentary. He didn't really say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, basically, the burden of proof is not on him. It's on the documentary. Yeah. That's basically
he's just
what he's saying.
Provide some proof. That's
he's just saying show the receipts, man.
Show the receipts.
Show the receipts, man.
Yeah.
Also, fellas, I'm assuming we all straight here. You know, we might be a little biased. We might be a little biased about coming forward about telling stories about that also. Because I think dudes that are gay, they don't care.
Well,
so,
I mean, that's why this situation is on him, man. Because this is not an easy situation to deal with.
Bro, it never is, man.
Somebody throw them kind of accusations out there about you like that in the water, man. You know, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I ain't got no stake in it. You know, I don't know whether he is or isn't. My position is show the receipts and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we need receipts. We need
They
receipts.
said,
all of this
they said
is
there was going to be a part 2. They said they were going to have a part 2.
I don't know.
Because this one just threw a whole bunch of allegations and stuff, and they should have been like, well, here comes the evidence, because now they just got people talking.
Yeah.
You know, and I ain't gonna lie, Jussie is the type of guy that says that he doesn't like to get angry, so he might just also not give a shit. Because think about it, if you're not gay, why the hell should you care? Let them say whatever the fuck they want. You know, like I'm gonna just move on, continue with my show, and who gives a flying fuck? I'm not gay. Shit, say gay all you want. You know.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. Like this thing is probably. I don't know. I think it's more bullshit because that guy too. If you notice, in the older ones, he seemed kind of younger and not like a dope fiend. Right now, he look like a crackhead. You know, like if you see him right now in the documentary, he looked like he doped out. So he might have, you know.
Yeah, that old head, he did look like he was doped out.
The one that
with the dent in his head or something?
Yeah, with the dent in his head. He looked like
the guy that
he looked like he's shooting crack through the hole in his head.
Gen Z was like, yo, he still got that dent in his fucking head, yo.
On the real, if Jussie really got the right people around, and he might go after these boys for slander.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, 21 Studios said they willing to go to court over this shit, so they must have some type of proof.
Well, they better have.
It could be clout chasing.
Yeah,
you know, people do whatever for clout.
Yeah. So if Jussie Lee Peterson was to take this legal and file a defamation suit or whatnot, you know,
he ain't got Johnny Depp money. This is pointless. If you ain't got Johnny Depp money, it's pointless. You ain't gonna get Camila Vasquez to come represent you, you know.
Yeah.
So
I guess it all depends on what this story turns into, man. If it remains a sort of a blimp on the radar, he might not pay attention to it. But if it kicks up steam,
yeah. If this is all that they have, the video, then I'm gonna have to call cap. Unless they gonna have to send a picture of him kissing a nigga on the cheek. Even if he kisses a nigga on the cheek who's not his family, I'll believe it. I'll be like, oh,
yeah, we don't need no butt sex and nothing like that, man. Just show us something in the vicinity of what you're talking about.
Like when I see the Birdman and Lil Wayne situation, I'm like, yeah, okay, you know, I know what the fuck's going down. A lot of drugs involved, a lot of partying, a lot of alcohol. You know what happens, but I mean, wow, this is different. This is different. I'm curious to see what else is going to come out. Hopefully, it's not true. All of this is alleged. None of this has been substantiated. You know, shit. I'm kind of lost at words, guys. So, anybody got any last words before we end the stream? I appreciate everybody coming on as well.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. But I just say, hey, man, let's just all be fair, man, and go where the facts take us.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
and leave it at that, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
All I want to say is, man, keep up the good work. I'll be watching your stuff. I got your notifications on all the time. I'll be watching you at work. You in the East Coast, so you'll be up. I'll be watching your shit early.
Hell
but
yeah.
Keep doing it, man. I appreciate it. Whenever I got some money, I'll super trap. You know.
Hey,
I got
appreciate
4
that.
kids and a wife, so it's hard right now.
Oh yeah, you are. Hey, take care of family first. You already know.
Yeah,
Gen Z
appreciate it,
fam
man.
gonna be
Thank you.
fine. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right.
All right, peace, peps. Well, have y'all seen that? We had our residential burrito up in the building. You know what I mean? He said it's cap. He said he ain't fucking with these sus ass niggas calling out JLP. So what you got to say about it, Performer?
Yo, honestly, man, I just felt like this was a long time coming, especially after he said that BLM was founded by a bunch of fat black lesbians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after that, bro, it's over. And he was criticizing the slut walk. You know what I mean? He came out hard against everything. Everything progressive, he has been coming out hard against. So they have a reason to smear him.
Right.
But is it true or not? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. I'm gonna tune into the live stream tomorrow to see if he says anything. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll be looking forward. You know, if the part 2 comes out, you know, I'll be on the Gen Z channel.
Hell yeah!
You know,
hey, if something comes out, we'll follow up with it.
Yeah, man, without a doubt, bro. Yeah, man. So, I'm about to get out here, man. But much love to everybody that was on the panel.
All right, peace, brother. Peace, brother. Appreciate you joining the stream.
Yeah, man. I try to catch him when I can, man. You know I'm busy out here.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Gen Z, tell me why my damn cousin called me in the middle of your stream. My
damn
13-year-old cousin to tell me that he just got out of jail.
Damn,
I was just it was something about the fact that I was watching your channel and I was just like I couldn't even like focus. I'm like, what? He just like yeah on the Kia boy, like some straight up Kia boy shit. You know?
No,
I'm like,
tell that nigga to go to school, get a job at McDonald's or some shit.
And bro, this is what I want to reiterate to a lot of people, because you could tell this is how I be knowing these politicians be like straight up racist, and that well not racist, but that I can tell like their disconnection from like black people, because a lot of times they make it seem like whoever do it, they being like, you know, institutionalized racism, they ain't have none, they just had to do it. Bro, if you know anything about Chicago, like he lives in a very affluent neighborhood, like super affluent, like basically like, you know, all the Caucasian people live there, you know,
right?
So you just know it's, you know, I'm like just smooth, you know, 2-parent household type, you know what I'm saying, just no reason to be doing none of this, but the gang culture is so attractive, bro. Like I don't know what it is, bro, but you know.
Yeah, man, it's everybody want to be a rapper and have a story to tell.
I'm like, bro, and I'm just listening to him. I'm like, you just always, especially stuff like this, you want to hear like why, like, cause you know the pathology of like stealing something. Like if you know you wouldn't do that, you really would want to see like what somebody would do that was thinking.
Right.
And it's all this not even a first cousin to go down like a Kia boy type stuff.
Damn.
It's like the second one in like a month.
So does he
opposite sides of the country, bro?
Does he come from a broken home or he got both parents?
Nope. Both parents, affluent neighborhood, bro. Just not even no reason. Just want to be a gangster.
Damn shame. Well, hey, do you got something on the JLP situation? What you think?
I gotta look at JLP stuff more before I make a you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in the archives and see what he's talking about, see if I can catch anything. But you know, from what I've seen so far, besides this documentary, I didn't really have that notion. I always thought he was kind of odd, but and maybe a little slow, but I didn't think that he was gay. But what they're saying, you know, it's tough. It's tough. But like we said, there's no evidence yet. So, hey. So any last thoughts, Cootie? Pause.
That's it. I appreciate the stream, man. I'm forgetting I'll be on your on Thursday.
Hell yeah. Hey, appreciate that, my guy. You always come in with some good insight. Hey, shout out to your 13-year-old cousin, though. Tell that nigga to get a job. So you already know what it is. That is the end of the stream right here, guys. I do want to cover something. Guys, you can always get the merch in the description box below. It's the last link in the description box. Your merch will come straight to you. We got different color Black Gen Z Mindset, aka BGZM New 17 t-shirt, excuse me. So I definitely want to push that. Make sure you guys are out there grabbing the BGZM New 17 t-shirts if you support the channel. I want to see hella people walking out in public with the BGZM New 17 t-shirts, so everybody knows that you are aware of these super gremlins on Demon Time. Okay, so like I said, we don't have any proof. All of this is alleged. It's looking ugly, but if he was fucking this nigga for 10 years, he's got to have some more proof than that. Okay, and that's all I'll say. So anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. We are going to leave it to Jenquavius to take us away.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/BlackGenZMindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live.
That ain't
with
me.
Funky ass
That's that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
I am a nurse.
A nurse?
Yes.
Beta! Groomer, are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Are you the head? Beta!
I am no. I'm an alpha.
Not if you think you and your wife are equal. Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
And my stepmom thought I was getting an attitude, and she got really mad that I said that to her. And so not even like 2 minutes later, my dad called me.
Beta!
I told my dad.
Oh, poor daddy feeling hurt.
Poor.
Beta!
Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta?
Manhood hour!
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.